this was not my best idea.
We're stuck.
I will be once I'm done. Digging through snow on June 4th is not something that I expected to have to do here in Idaho. But on today's adventure of trying to get to a camp spot on Overlander, we are up against this. So I hadn't been planning to film this today. I figured we were just going to an average camp spot, not realizing that on our 7-mile ride, we would have to go through multiple big giant snow passes, as apparently it's not all gone yet. I'm gonna take you through what we are doing in order to get to our end destination. Marissa said I should turn back. I said, no, I'm gonna go dig some snow. So I am going to dig through this big giant snow mound, a path for us, and blindly hope that this is the last one. We have 1.5 miles left to go in order to get to our camp spot, and probably about 2 hours of daylight to do it. Let's get to digging. All I got is my little stubby. I can't find my middle section, but moved some snow so we can get through. This is pretty nuts to think that I have to shovel to get through to a campsite at this point in the year. Had to call in the reinforcements there in order to get that job done before dark. Well, we cleared most of it, so let's see how this goes. Do we get stuck or do we make it through like champs? Oh man. Made it. Well, we didn't make it through all of them. We are snowed up, so time to try and dig ourselves out of this one. Got 2 more down there, 3 more that are long ones that we're gonna get done too. Maybe we'll be camping in the middle of a street. Let's see if we can get out of it. Okay, so two more big passes that I can see, one small one. This is definitely a flaw of having a dually. It's pancaking in the rear and just, oh man, that one is so tall. There's no way. I'm gonna have to dig through that one too. That sucks. That I'll get stuck up to my axle. Let's just try and get there. Not upset about stopping short of this one. There's 0% chance that I would have made it without shoveling to some degree. And I'm gonna need a head start in order to get through it. The only good part is it's now downhill instead of uphill, but it's still too much. That's 2 feet. 2 feet of snow for sure.
We're stuck. Again.
We didn't float. Super buried. The good part is we can always just sleep right here. Well, I've had these Max Tracks on here for a little over a year. I've used them for decoration, leveling blocks, and for rescuing other people. But today, we're gonna use them for ourselves. Call that camp for the night. And then tomorrow morning we'll wake up, it'll be warmer out, it'll be not, ooh, wow, that sunset is beautiful. Whew. One quick look at that. Distracted by the sunset. So yeah, we're gonna just get ourselves onto dry land rather than in this snowbank, get relatively level, and we'll call that our night, I think. But still gotta get out of this predicament. And the first round of Max Tracks got us some progress, but not out yet. Crazy. I will be once I'm done with feeling panicked. This will definitely be one of those days where, oh yeah, you poked your head out at the right time. One of those days where Marissa was right as could be. This was not my best idea.
Is this our home for the night? Can I put the slide out?
So at this point, we're probably just gonna do what we normally do, which is hang out, eat some food, and then go to bed. And then tomorrow morning, I wake up and do more shoveling. Yay! Good morning. Welcome to day 2 of playing in the snow in June. This morning while we were sleeping, we woke up to the sound of a 4-wheeler buzzing by us. He flew through here, weighing nothing, floating across the snow unlike our big fat rig back there. I figured this morning I'll go for a walk and assess just how much more snow do we have to conquer in order to get where we're going. Last night after shoveling ourselves out forever, I looked at Google Maps and what a tease that was. 1 mile to go and 3 minutes. I haven't done anything in 3 minutes on this trail except for get stuck. It's not even a trail, just a road that's all snow-capped and sheltered from sunlight, I guess. Like, I'll make it through this, no problem. This, however, this is enough to get me to stop and turn around and not end up trying to get to this camp spot. This is about 100 yards worth of snow that is way too deep for me to go through without shoveling. And then on top of that, you've got another section out there that's like probably another 50 yards of snow that's super deep. I understand that this isn't the most treacherous looking amount of snow, but each one of these snow piles in the road here are varying from, inches to 2 feet. And unfortunately, it's not heavy enough or thick enough or strong enough that my camper, it won't float on the top of this. I'm sinking through it and I'm pushing through it. And I'm not making it for shit. This sucks. You drive six miles down a road through a modest amount of spots where I should have turned around, but I don't want to turn around. Oh yeah, this sucks. Yeah. The road obviously opens up drastically once you get around this corner. Something, my guess is the direction of this road and the orientation of it with the sun keeps it from getting a whole lot of sun exposure. Plus, we're at 6,500 feet or so. Yeah, like I'm not making it through that either. This is a full turnaround effort, folks. Sorry to disappoint, but the work to reward ratio is just not there. One of my buddies last night told me, you need a winch. I guess that's true. I could do all of this with a winch. Loop it around a tree each time I get stuck. All right, back to the camper. Only to tell Marissa that all her hard work yesterday with my silly goal of trying to get to this lake is not gonna happen. So this was what we got stuck in last night at the very end there. You can see how it's not that long, but it is deep enough that we dragged through it with our frame and our fuel tank. So today we got to turn around and get out. Probably gonna try and clean some of this up to make it easier for us to get through. But yeah, semi-failed mission. I don't want to call it a fully failed mission because so far nothing's broken, no one's hurt, and it was fun. So let's see if Marissa's awake yet. Start planning on what we're gonna do with our day. What do you think the game plan should be?
Trying to get out of here safely with not piling snow up underneath our truck 2 to 3 feet high. Once again, I was right. We should never have come out here and tried to get over 10 different mounds of snow that were 3 or 4 feet high, digging our way out of them. But marriage is about a compromise, and Eric wanted to do it. I had 2 days off in a row, so let's go for it.
Left these guys out here. Hopefully we don't need them. If we do need them, I don't want them to have fallen off the truck bed.
They say don't jinx us.
I agree, yeah. Don't jinx us. We're not out yet.
Still have the first one that we hit going up a big hill. We were coming down the hill on the way here, so now we have to go up a big hill with a snow mound in it, so don't jinx us. We're gonna get a head start with a lot of speed.
Put it in 4-wheel drive.
4 low.
No, 4 high.
See how it goes. Chippy.
Well, we made it out of getting stuck in a whole bunch of snow in the middle of June. We did not exactly succeed at getting to a known good camp spot, but we improvised one in the middle of the road. That's a first that we can say, right?
Definitely a first.
And now we're heading back down the mountain. The only thing we have to worry about is this giant fallen rock zone behind us with boulders all over the road. Another 5 miles and then we'll be back to civilization. We wanted to just say thanks for watching us get stuck and unstuck. Be sure to subscribe, turn on the notification bell, like this video, and share it with your friends, share it with your